I'm late. I know it. I freaking had to jump in the shower. I just got out of the damn shower. My hair's still wet. I had to put some underarm deodorant. I want it to stink. Here, smell. If I had to put that on, you guys be complaining that it's stinking. All right. What the hell's going on here? Let's see who came in first. Yankee. Yo. He came in one. All right. So I guess notifications must have went out. How's Buddy's ear? It's doing better. He got in trouble today because he wouldn't let me grab it. And I was like, hey, we ain't playing that shit no more. So I had to go out there and kind of get mean with him. But anyway, he's letting me grab it now, but I gotta grab it. He had a big tick in his ear and he was sore. My horse wouldn't let me touch it. So I had to tie him up and really get in there. And then I pulled his tick out and then he's like, hey man, that hurts. So now he don't want me anywhere near his ears. Wouldn't let me put medicine. It was a big thing. I did a video on it on my horse channel. But anyway, his ear is good and I can rub it now. And I put some more medicine in both ears today just for GP, even though I don't feel anything. I think it rotted off. What? But he's a good boy. He is a good boy. All right. Let's see here. I see the replays. What the hell? Hey, Rick. Hang on. I'm working my way down. Georgia. Catman. That's a great shirt. What? You want some of this? All right. Hang on. My shit jumped. I don't know where I was at. Every day is tax season. Man, don't get me started on tax. I just paid my damn taxes and they just sent me a new tax today and raised my taxes on everything. School tax went up, land tax went up, this shit went up, that went up, property value. I mean, property tax is so bullshit. It's like, hey, if you sold your house today, you could get this much, so you got to pay us tax for that much. I didn't sell it. They're taxing me on future possible maybe earnings. If I sell it 10 years from now and lose money, guess what? They got theirs when it was at. It's so freaking wrong. I just can't believe that people aren't freaking burning down City Hall over that shit. All right. Rick's running late, so he asked me to show up. Man, I've been busy, man. I got my truck was gone, or my tractor was gone. I end up pulling off the tire and trying to Rick pulled a new late fee. What's a late fee? For being late? He's too busy trying to kill a big ass tick. Oh shit, that damn tick. He got smashed. I saw the blood, but I don't know if he made it or not. Rick, a $5 super chat. He will come in. Oh, please. That's super chat. You're going to get shit from super chat and me. Freaking. Can dogs tell time? Mine always know it's 6 p.m. No, they can't tell time. He knows it's 6 p.m. because he picks up certain things. Just like when they hear their car, they know the certain tone and hum of your car. They know when your car's coming. They know when you get up and start putting your shoes on that they're going to go for a walk or you're going to work. They're aware of their environment and they're feeding off you. So I'm assuming at around dinner time, you start cooking, start talking, maybe hear the microwave, maybe you go in the refrigerator. Something happens that triggers him that, oh shit, must be dinner time. But I mean, I think they probably know it's getting late and dark, but I don't know if they consciously know what's going to happen because of that. Let's see. If you verbally attack Rick, you will get blocked. That is true. You will get blocked. I am not here to take anybody's abuse. And if you make it about me and insulting me and a character issue with me, then fuck you. You don't need to be here anyway. If you think I'm that bad a character, why the fuck are you here? All right. Late teen girl. What? Late like a teen girl 2 months after the prom. If I'd have came up here, see, I was going to come up. I was like, okay, should I go take a shower or should I just come up here looking like shit? Because I had grease. I was repacking the bearings on the tractor front tire. I had tire shit, mud, grease. I had red, brown. I mean, I just looked like shit. I've been sweating all day. It was like, take a shower or come out here and look like shit. I go, you know what? Maybe I'm a little bit late. At least I can get in the shower, cool off, rinse the sweat off. My hair's still drying. I usually blow dry my hair and, perm it and put curls in it, but I didn't have a chance to do that today. All right, where are we at? Notified Yeah, I got no. Wow. So notifications must have went out. So I put that I was going to do this at 5, about, I think, maybe 4:30. I don't know. I can't remember because I was running around like a chicken on my head. Called, shit, I got to do live. I got to get cleaned up. I got to get some water. I got to put shit back in the truck because I got to return it for Amazon because it didn't fit. And then I found some package. Somebody sent me some nice, what are these little things called? They're Woolworths, not Woolworths. Let me see. Does it show up? They're really good. They're like caramel, and they're usually expensive. I don't buy them because they're too expensive. Somebody sent them to me, though. Hang on. I think I can get the image. Those. Werther Brothers, something. Anyway, they're really good. But the person that sent me these sent me this big-ass jar that looks like a freaking bomb, and I'm debating on where I'm going to, I don't know what's in it. And I haven't read the card yet. But it's got like duct tape over the top. It's a big clear bottle about this freaking tall, that big around, and I can't see anything inside because it's lined with old grocery bags. So whatever is surrounded, it's got grocery bags, so I can't see it. Then it's got all that duct tape on the top. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to open this shit. Ain't no telling what the hell's in here. Bonjour. Look at what's here. He just got laid. Do I got bedhead? Shit, if I just got laid, I wouldn't be here. I'd be dancing around like, yeah, I got some. Let's see here. Still eating leftover Steve. Man, Steve took a roasting last time. That shit was funny. I was laughing my ass off. Poor Steve. And then that one guy came and cried. You guys are so mean. That's really rough. Shut up, freaking crybaby. Oh, my God. I'm telling you what, people. Look, I don't pick on people because of their disabilities or whatever. I'm not super PC, but I don't kiss people's ass either and try to hide it. And I still say retarded. You know, you're acting like a damn retard or whatever. And I'm not going to be dictated by the liberal left on fucking picking my vocabulary. I got to talk in letters. The N word, no, the other N word, no, the other N word, and the C word, and the B word, and A word, and B. I just don't do that. So I'm doing a video about horses, and these horses are trying to check out the new baby. And somebody posted a video and said the stallions are trying to kill the baby. And I'm like, they're not trying to kill it. They're just trying to check it out. So I explain it, and I go through it. And I said, the only time I've seen a stallion kill a baby is when it's holding the mom back and she won't leave it. And the baby is weak. It won't drink. It's got a broken leg. It's autistic, retarded, whatever. The stallion figures out that it's going to slow the herd down. And I said, there ain't no government welfare that comes in and saves. Oh, that's all I said, people. Oh, my God. I had freaking people coming out. You're a fucking idiot. Elon Musk has autism, and he's the smartest, and we wouldn't have. And what about so-and-so? And what about so-and-so? And autism, and how dare you talk? My kid's autistic. And, I mean, it was just freaking crazy about how much shit I got for mentioning autism. So luckily, I was able, YouTube didn't once you upload a video, you couldn't modify it. Luckily, I was able to go up and just delete that one freaking word, autism, and I haven't got any more complaints. Everybody loves the video. Everybody liked the video, except all the autistic fucking pussy posse that came out. It was all women, and they were just freaking so upset. My child's autism. I got a friend. I got a niece. They're great. They contribute. How dare you compare the government saving autistic kid? I mean, they just went fucking ballistic. I almost deleted the fucking video, but it was a good video, and it was a good learning video. And that's just the shit that you deal with, with these freaking crazy people that just live on the internet and think the whole world revolves around them. All right. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. I'm going to have all the motherfucking crazy autistic people coming out now. Everybody with an autistic kid thinks their kid wants their own TV show and they're going to be a fucking doctor. Rick, you can't say a doctor. You're always picking on doctors. Well, now if you're autistic, everybody's going to be a fucking doctor. And everybody will be great. And the doctor will save everybody. Let's say, hello from what? I don't know what the hell that is. I must be missing it. It's supposed to be catapedophilia or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out. If you're going to make a joke. Midnight in Berlin. Wow. Nice shepherd. Nice horsey too. All right. Lay, you just sent me a picture. I should put that picture up. I wonder if they can see that picture. Lay says it's Sig something. The next generation. Can y'all see that picture? I don't think y'all can. She's holding a big ass gun. I was like, what the hell? She goes, happy Sig weekend or some shit. All right. And of course, I lost my phone. That was another thing. I'm working on the tractor. I'm going in and out of the garage. I'm running the house. I'm upstairs. I'm trying to work on a shotgun that's been apart for freaking a week. I was fixing that, working on the truck, cooling off, trying to fix lunch, answering freaking emails, returning shit on Amazon, scheduling my live. I need to take a shower. I'm stinky. I look like shit. I'm throwing out with Buddy chasing him. I leave the gate this much when I feed him, and Ransom runs out the gate. So I go chase his ass in the freaking yard to get his ass back in there. I'm just like, dude, I've been busy as a freaking one-armed fucking paper hanger today. All right. Rick is stressed out. His hair's all jinky. Is that what it's called? Jinky hair? I got jinky hair? I need to cut it off. It's getting too damn long. I need to join my bald brothers. My shaved head angry. See, when I shave my head, I can be angry, and it's kind of like people understand it's okay. But if you got hair and you're angry, it's kind of like, hey, man, that guy's got issues. So I need to get into the happy Sig Day. Is today Sig Day? I don't think it made him feel bad. I think it hurt, and it was sucking, and it was sore, and he was probably messing with it because it was irritating him. So he's probably been rubbing it, and as he's rubbing it, he made it raw, or he irritated the tick or whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure it was a combination of things. I don't think just a tick biting him made that much pain. I mean, I could be wrong. I can't remember the last time I had a tick on me. How'd you get the tractor fixed? The guy came and picked it up. I called him and told him what was wrong, and he goes, no problem. I'm going to come pick it up. They put in a new water pump, and they sent those 2 cylinders to get the seals repacked. Put them back on, brought it back out here. But when they brought it back, it was I gave it to him. Because it had spot. I want to be able to see when something's wrong, and you can't see if something is trash and dirty. So I like to keep my engines and everything as clean as I can. So when something is odd, it sticks out. So before I sent it to him, I put a little wax on the main plate, wiped it down. It was nice and clean. I oiled some things. I didn't want to paint it before I sent it to him, but I had some paint on order because it had a few rust and scrape marks that were rusting. And I'm like, I'm going to put a little orange paint over that so it'll hopefully stop the rust. If it doesn't, then I'll sand it down and put some rust converter and then repaint it with that orange. But for right now, I just, it's a tractor. I said, I'll just put some orange paint over it. So I didn't do that till I got it back. But when I got it back, I don't know what the fuck they did with it. I think they went to the freaking tractor derby and fucking ran it through the forest. There were scratches and bushes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do with this thing? I mean, it had new scratches, new dents. I was like, fuck, I should have took a picture of this damn thing. But I mean, what do? You buy it from him. He takes it and he fixes something because it's wrong. And then you go, hey, man, you damaged my tractor. Oh, yeah, I'm driving up the driveway. My tail light falls off. I like clink, clink. And I went, what the fuck is that? My tail light just fell off. Screws are gone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was working on fixing all those problems. And then after I got everything fixed up clean, and of course they took off the radiator hose, and instead of cleaning the clamps that were all rusted, because it's a 2009, and 2009 for a tractor sitting outside, everything's getting rusty inside. So I was just going to replace the clamps anyway. But they took them off, put them back on, didn't clean them. I was like, shit, now I want to take it off. But they just changed the radiator fluid. And so I don't want to take off the radiator hose to change the clamps because I'm going to lose all the new fluid. And so I was like, shit. So the air hose was rusted literally into the air hose pipe. I can't think of it. What do you call it? Shit. Let me go to new comments so somebody can tell me what the hell I'm talking about. The hose. So the air hose, that goes through there. It was kind of dirty and old, so I wanted to put some of that 303 plastic conditioner to make it. It makes it almost new. It kind of like reconditions it, brings back the life, flexibility. Supposedly makes it last longer. I don't know if it's true. So I had to pull that air hose off. Then when I pulled the air hose off, I noticed the spring clamp was old and rusted into the hose. So I couldn't get it off. Then one of the air hose screws was stripped. I don't know if they did it or if it did it before, but I couldn't get it out. So I had to get some vice grips and oil it and vice grip it and get that freaking screw out. And I go, okay, let me put in a new freaking hose clamp on that. I mean, it's just, things lead into things. And me being kind of anal, and when I see something, I'm like, I don't want to let it go and say I'll come back later because I know it won't get done. So when I see it, I just start doing that. So it was a freaking all day yesterday and then today. I was like, all I want to do is go change my bearing. That's pretty easy. I change them on my tractor. I'll pull the front tires off, change the bearing. 4.5 hours later, one tire is done. Trash, dirty bearing. The screws were, one of them looked like the thread was cross-threaded. I was like, what the? See, when you buy something new and people don't take care of it, it just drives me nuts. I want to know what's going on with my shit. So when something goes wrong, I know it wasn't like that. But anyway, I digress. You're angry enough without cutting your hair. Shut up, David. Motherfucker, he's about to get blocked. I'll time out his ass fucking cracking on my anger and shit. All right. Long time no see. Never notifies me. Bigger hammer. Yeah, I don't want to be hanging bamming on something, mess up the bearings. Turds coming from the border. Who's talking? I don't know. That case is getting really interesting on the Casey and the White. The water pump is an important thing that you. Yeah, I agree. And, that's another thing. When I got it back, they had the freaking fan belt so tight I couldn't move it, and I was like, "What the? Who can't tell that's so tight?" I mean, I could have jumped on there and fucking did jumping jacks on it. It was so tight, and when you put a fan belt too tight, it put tensions on all the pulleys, and you'll end up kept wearing out bearings. So I was like, shit. So I had to reach in there, and of course, when I took off my side panel, when it went there, it had these nice Kubota wing nuts to screw on this. When it came back, it's just got regular bolts. So they lost my freaking wing nuts. I just ordered some on eBay, $7 for 3 of them. Not the end of the world, but it pisses me off. So they kept the good shit and they put these bolts, and then they didn't even screw the bolts in. They were like screwed in halfway. I'm like, what the fuck? You motherfuckers suck. But they fixed it for free, but I'm not sure if it's worth free the way I got it back. I know. It was like a freaking, I could have played a fucking tune on a harp with that thing. All right. And I ain't been drinking enough water. In the shower, I just took a pee, and my pee was yellow. So I got to drink some more water. That's why I filled this thing up with water. I had a couple, maybe 3 Jack and Coke last night. So I think I drank too much last night. I don't know why. I just drank one. I was like, damn, I want another one. Then I had another one. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. All right. We're heading for depression. Dude, we're heading for fucking hard times. All right. So amber pee. No, mine was like I guess amber might be a color. It's not clear. My pee's usually pretty clear. And I like to, be able to check my distance in the morning, make sure I'm at the same distance. So me and Pat, I said, dude, I can hit that with my pee. He goes, man, I can go further than that. And I go, fuck you can't get further than that. All right. I don't know what the hell they did with that tractor, but I was not happy when it came back. And they probably don't watch my channel. I didn't know how to handle this. So let's see what you guys think I should do. I've already decided I'm not going to do anything. But how much you guys agree with me or think that I'm wrong? So the first time I go, this kid, his son, sitting in his truck at lunchtime, and the tractor's out front. So I get out and start looking at it. And I try the door, and the door's locked. And I don't know anybody's there. And then all of a sudden, a truck in the back parking lot opens up, and a kid walks out. And I say kid, he's probably, I don't know, 20-something. I mean, he came here, he's got a 2-year-old. So he gets out of the car, and he comes over to me. He goes, I was just eating lunch. Can I help you? And he was really helpful, and he's a really nice kid. very helpful, really great kid. When he got out of the car, my cop spidey sense just lit up. And I just kind of noticed his eyes were a little glassy, and then he reeked of freaking hard liquor. Not beer, hard liquor. And so I was kind of a little, and when I smelled the hard liquor on him, I knew I was downwind, and I don't like to be downwind of people with all this sea shit running around. I like to always stay to the side or to where my shit's blowing on them. I don't want their shit blowing on me. So as soon as I smelt it, I go, shit, I must be downwind. Let me move. But other than that, totally normal, nice guy. If he wants to drink, I don't give a shit. None of my business, right? So then when he delivers my tractor, he smells alcohol again. This is like, I don't know, maybe 1 in the afternoon. And I'm like, damn, this kid's kind of always drinking. Then when he came to pick it up because it was broken, I smelled it again. And I was like, holy shit. And now when he brought it back this time, I smelled it again. And I'm just like, Pat's like, you should have said something. I go, what the fuck I'm going to say? It ain't none of my motherfucking business he wants to drink. He goes, yeah, but he had a kid in the car. I go, yeah, but I don't know if he's drunk. I said, well, you want me to start fucking doing FSTs when he's delivering my tractor? I mean, so I don't know, but I don't know how y'all would have handled that, or if y'all would care, or I mean, what do you do if you're dealing with somebody and they're always got alcohol in their breath, like at noon and 1 and 2 in the afternoon? Is that bad? Is that good? I mean, I got to admit, the way my tractor came back, it makes me concerned that maybe he's working on my tractor when he's freaking drinking, and that's why it's all fucked up and screws ain't tight and my shit's falling apart. So did I really get a good deal by something fixed? Maybe his dad's doing it. I don't know. But I mean, like I said, he's a really nice kid. But you know what? My mom was married to an alcoholic. Well, she said he was alcoholic. I guess he went to AA. Does that make him an alcoholic? I don't freaking know. I mean, I was in the Air Force when she was married to him and shit. And she got divorced and remarried him again. Whatever. Nice guy. I like the guy. He owned a shop. Great hard worker. He owned a body shop in Dallas. I mean, just a really nice guy. His name was Lynn. I remember him. Just a really nice guy, but always drinking. I mean, I don't, whatever. Come on, Rick, you're a retired officer. What does that mean? Maybe he has autism. Oh, shit. Here we go. Could be they just drinks a lot at night. No. Look, I know the difference between reeking alcohol and fresh drinking alcohol. I know the difference. You guys may think I'm full of shit and there's no way I can know. There is a different smell from a guy reeking alcohol versus you smell it on his breath fresh. Totally different. So this is not a late night drunk. Could be. And either way, I mean, it doesn't really care. Don't trend of car. Hey, if they got Daniel's toothpaste, I'm gonna have to try that shit. My mom's life was changed because of man drinking and driving. She's never. Yeah, I mean, look, I know there's a lot of horror stories about drunk driving, but Moms Against Drunk Drivers have made drunk driving a literal career-ending, life-ending, permanent record. You're screwed. Look, when I was younger, man, like I said, in Texas, you could drink and drive. It was legal. So I grew up in a time to where people weren't freaking out and people were still responsible. And we would drink with guns in the car and go shooting and guns and liquor. And none of that shit freaking mattered in Texas. And we weren't shooting up schools and doing crazy shit. But this attitude now, because someone has a drink and they may be close to the limit, which has constantly changed. I mean, it used to be 1-2. It used to be nothing. Then it was 1-2. Then it was 1. Now it's 0.8. Some places it's 0.5. For truckers, for teenagers, it's 0. So they're constantly changing the bar because government is never happy with any control. They want more. They always want more. So I don't think people should be out there endangering people. And those are the people that cops ought to be stopping. But they're not. They're stopping people that ride on a limit, and just because I smell alcohol, I want to ruin their freaking life. And now you got to have a blower in your car, and you got to spend for a lawyer, and you got to spend $7,000 in court, and then the government gets to give you fines. Then you have to go to AA classes, which cost you more money, and the government gets a cut. Then you have to do. It's become a fucking business, and that's why I don't give a fuck about drunk driving. You want to drink and drive? Knock yourself out. Fuck it. So, people that are personally like you, that's been personally affected and seen the damage, it's obviously more visceral and to you. Let's see. Does anyone know how to get rid of a slow mode on a comment box? I'm 30 seconds behind the chat. Yeah, I know how to get rid of the slow mode. Let's see. My dad would scare the autism out of me as a kid. Grand Junction. I haven't seen that one yet. You have to put videos in the comments of the video, because I don't go back and read this chat. So anything in chat, I don't remember or I don't see unless it goes in there. Lester Reed, breath matters. I wish I could drink and drive. Sounds like freedom. It was freedom. Dude, I'm telling you, we used to go. The base required helmets. Texas doesn't have a helmet requirement. So I didn't even own a freaking helmet. But on the Air Force base, in order to drive your bike off the base, you got to wear a helmet on. So we got some cheap-ass bullshit plastic thing that looked like a helmet. Probably a freaking, salad colander with holes in it. As long as something was on your head, you could drive off the base and get rid of it. And then we would take, literally, as soon as we got off base, we'd have a little 12 8-pack of Miller ponies. They used to come in 8-pack, 4 on each side. And we took the helmet, hanging on a little hook, so it'd hang upside down and make a nice bucket. We'd put some ice in there and put our Miller ponies, and we would start cruising down to Corpus Christi and Port Aransas. And we'd be drinking and toasting on the drive and waving to people. And nobody came by and went, "You guys are irresponsible. You're drinking and driving a motorcycle. You should go to jail for life." They would wave, and like those guys are having fun. They're probably a couple military guys. We'd go down there. We'd drink. We'd have fun on the beach. But whatever we would do, I mean, this driving and drinking, everything has become a freaking money thing for government. And then the public buys into it. All right, my grandfather cannot drive straight unless he had several. Hey, career drunks are very, very hard. I'm telling you, man, when I pull over old dudes and I smell, old dudes usually drink vodka so they don't smell. But, man, they were like freaking perfect. And I remember this one dude, I think it was in Citrus Heights. I was like, this dude's got to be trash, but he did great on the test. And I was like, I'm going to let him go. But I was like, dude, you did fine on the test. I'm going to let you go. I don't care what you blow. But would you mind? That's my gate alarm. And freaking one of the horses out there by the gate. Yeah, I got it. Hang on. I'm turning you off. Jesus Christ. Yes. How do I stop it? Help! I can't stop it. Man. So that's the only problem with the gate is I got it set on low sensitivity, but every once in a while a horse will walk right in the right spot and set it off. Anyway, I forgot. Oh, yeah. So this old guy, I'm like, dude, I'm going to let you go. But I said, I know you've been drinking. I said, would you mind blowing in the past just so I can see what you're at? Because I think you got something. He goes, you sure you're not going to arrest me? I go, dude, I'm not going to arrest you. I said, you're free to go. I said, I can't arrest you now because I told you I'm going to let you go. And you're free to go. If you blow, you're doing me a favor. I just want to know. And he blew like a 2-1. I was like, what the fuck? And he was perfect on the FSTs. And I let his ass go. I told him I would let him go. I don't give a shit. If he can do those FSTs good, he's good enough to drive. Rick, you're a big bootleg. You should go to jail. Shut up, you freaking crybabies. I wouldn't say he acted drunk, but I'll just leave it at that. To me, I sometimes things just don't add up. And when I was working, I could usually articulate it a little bit better because I was looking and I was more in the lingo, writing reports. It was an everyday thing. And now I don't really give a shit, so I don't even try to articulate it. But everything in my mind was like, something's a little off. All right. You can still drink and drive in Wyoming? Good deal. I didn't know that. Good for them. I'm with you, Lay. I'm kind of I wish Rick pulled me on when I was young, not the ass. State troopers are always assholes. Like I said, real cops don't sweat the small shit. All right, I love a story about Miller ponies, motorcycles. Nice. It's so bullshit. I used to love that. That was so fucking great. Wow, love it. Oh, by the way, in the military, the policy was, even though Texas doesn't have a helmet, because you're in the military, if you're off base, you need to wear a helmet. Guess who didn't wear a helmet when he got off base? Me. Rick, you're a big rule breaker. Whatever. The girl in Rick's barn is trying to escape. What? Oh, that's the alarm. That's right. That's my cubby hole where I keep the people that trespass. I think one of them has to go to the bathroom. I'll go let them go after the live. They'll be all right. They have a little alarm if they have to go really bad. I don't want them shitting in the little place I keep them. Okay, let's see. I can't pass those tests sober. I know some people can't. All right. So let's talk about, are you crazy? What the? Okay. Hey, late tuber. I have a feeling you're new here. I've never seen your name. Please tell us how you got here. And in this, we have articulate people who make their comments to where you can read it. Are you talking to me or someone else? Or are you just autistic and spatting out shit because you have Tourette's? Well, you have to be a little more articulate, late tuber. Okay? But I should get an alarm for Buddy getting into the freaking food. All right. He is crazy like the rest of us. Kick him. Uh-oh. I know. And you know why you can't defend yourself in the UK? Because government wants people dependent on them so they can withhold things and tell you you need us. Therefore, when we tax you, when we take more of your money, when we lock you down and put more restrictions on you, it's to protect you because you're not allowed to protect yourself. That's what government does. That's why they want the guns. That's why they want weapons. That's why they make it illegal for you to defend yourself, because they want you to depend on them to save you. And then they get to say when we'll save you and when we won't, and who we'll save and who we won't. All right. Hey, Rick, I just got an M12 AK T1 JTS. Have you reviewed those? I got no fucking clue what all those initials are. I know what AK is, but I don't even know if it's an AK. I don't know what a T1. I don't know what a JTS. I don't know what a Mark. I'm assuming it's a Mark 12. Most M12s are Mark 12s. I don't know, dude. I have no knowledge of that, so I can't review it or tell you whether it's good or bad. Rick, you use the A word. What's the A word? Undercover liberal. That's the second time fucking Pat's called me on my motherfucking live. What? What?
Hey.
What are you doing?
Just voted. Did you vote?
Do you know that I'm live? Are you fucking with me, or you just didn't know?
I didn't know you were live, and I'm asking if you voted.
Oh, no, I did not vote. Is voting today?
Yeah.
You know what?
Dude, there's a huge property tax proposition on
that,
the ballot. You should vote.
I know. That's what my neighbor just told me. He goes, dude, make sure and vote for the property tax. You know what it is? It's not a property tax initiative. It's the homestead. Instead of them homesteading from 20
to 40,000.
Yeah, right. Which is better than nothing, but fuck it. They ought to stop it all together anyway, motherfuckers. What time's voting over?
I didn't mean to bother you.
I just thought you were fucking with me. Like I'll call these on live and I'm going to keep fucking with him because you call twice. You rarely call twice. I was like, oh, I better check just in case.
Yeah, well, you should probably shut your live down and go vote before 7.
It's at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I mean, 7 o'clock should be your cutoff to vote.
All right, I'll see if it's 5:40. Let me get back to my live. Maybe I'll kick these knuckleheads. Oh, wait a minute, they're listening. And then I'll shut it down. All right.
Yeah, kick the heads off. See ya.
Later. Damn it, I forgot today was voting day. Is it Saturday? They vote on a freaking... I thought they voted like on a Friday. Why did they pick a Saturday to vote? Is today Saturday? It is Saturday. Let's see. Late Tuber is going to be the next Steve. He might have already left. AOC is hot. Is so... What the... Dude. Hey, Rick. Hey, G Peeps. Yo, Sugar Bridges. What's up? Girlfriend? Shit. My nigga. My N-word? Damn. UFC. I don't watch UFC because unless it's on regular TV, I don't get it. I got regular TV, I got Netflix, and I got my Amazon Prime, which sucks. So if it ain't one of those, I can't watch it. Or on YouTube. Did someone ever figure out what the yellow dot on the tire is? Yeah, it's supposed to be where the air stem valve goes because it's light, I think. I never called them back to see if they'll fix my tires because they put it on wrong. Let's see here. Steve recipes. We should do a Steve recipe book. All right. Government will not take my guns out of my rear quarters hands. UK police cars go maybe 10 miles per hour. They're so polite. Really? Are they? I've seen videos where they're not that fucking polite. 12 gauge AK semi. Oh, okay. It's the semi-automatic 12 gauge. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice... It seemed like a nice rifle. I've never shot one, taken it apart, but it seemed like a nice rifle. Kentucky Derby. Fuck the Kentucky Derby. Motherfucking horse abusing. Pisses me off every time I hear him talking about that shit. Block Pat. Pat. Is Pat here? I didn't even see Pat. Rick, go vote. Pat's drunk. He probably was. Motherfucking horses. Get away from there, but kick your ass. Crazy horses. And it's not even my horses. It's the damn neighbor's horse. At least I figured out how to stop it now. I usually have to look for it till it burns my earbuds out. All right. Damn horse is right in the freaking path, moving her big ass, setting off the alarm. I think the A word. Oh, okay. The A word is autism. Okay. Okay. 7 p.m. is the late vote. The voting's right down the street for me. They should be illegal. It's fucking bullshit. I wonder if Pat's autistic. Here we go. Let's see. Go vote and come back. I could do that. I wonder if they're voting right in my regular spot or if I got to go all the way to freaking Gainesville. I can usually go to the school not too far away. I know. Saturday voting, they don't want anybody to come out. And they didn't even publicize that. The only way I found out about that property tax is my neighbor freaking texted me and goes, dude, did they raise your property taxes? I go, fuck yeah. He goes, there's a new ballot. And he goes, they're not telling anybody about it. Make sure and go vote for the new ballot. I go, really? So they never announced it. They never advertised it. Motherfucking government scamming to fuck us in the ass. Piece of shit. I was going to try not to say the F word tonight, and I've already blown it. Damn it. Got me on government. You should live stream from your phone. Take us with you. That'd be funny. All right. Hi from Australia. Good, block Pat. I didn't even see Platt. I thought he was fucking with me because he knew I was live, and that's because I sent him a voicemail. Normally I don't do that. And I was like, why the hell is he calling back? So I was like, maybe he's in trouble. I'll answer his ass, even though he's fucking with me. And he wasn't fucking with me. Green is nitrogen in your tires. Pat's here. Hey, there's Pat. Everybody tell Pat. Everybody tell Pat that motherfucker re-gifted my Alexa. I gave him an Alexa, a better one than mine with a better speaker, and that piece of shit gave it to someone else. I've been asking him for 2 years, where's it at? And he's like, oh, it's in the house. I can't find it. I'll put it up. I'll find it. I was like, that motherfucker gave it away. He gave it to somebody. He won't admit it. Everybody call him out as a freaking re-gifter and tell him his bullshit that he gave my freaking gift away. Piece of shit. My ears are bleeding. Hussy Bell. And her ass is still right by it. All right. Everybody's telling me to go vote now. Pat's been dumpster diving for food lately. I'm surprised you remember that. One time we were talking to Pat running around. He's like, he found some old wood in a dumpster. And that's when wood prices really shot up. And so he calls me. He's like, dude, you wouldn't believe the wood I just found. And he had 2x4s and like a pallet of shit and big freaking plywood. He made out a freaking killer. I guarantee he got $200-300, if not $500 out of that dumpster. So then for a while he was on this dumpster dive and he was driving around looking for wood in the dumpsters. And people were cracking on him. Oh, shit. Is it early voting? I don't know what the hell. Why we're voting one day on a Saturday. In your shirt pocket. I should go vote. I don't know if I could do that. Is it illegal for me to go vote live? They'll see me talking to you guys on the phone because they'll be like, that old crazy motherfucker's talking to himself. I'll be like, can you believe this shit? Look at this freaking crazy government bullshit. They'll be like, man, that dude's crazy. I'm in Texas also. What's on the ballot? I don't know. The only thing I know is there's something about race. And to me, it's kind of a bullshit vote. Because if you homestead your house, you used to be able to homestead it. It was yours, and they didn't tax it. And then they're like, oh, well, we're only going to change it now to when you're homestead, you only get to write off, or we won't give you $20,000. So we're only going to take $20,000 off. Well, this tax raises the 20 from 40 like they're doing me a fucking favor. They're screwing me in the ass every freaking year, raising my taxes. And now they're going to do me a favor if I go vote and make it from 20% exempt or 20 grand to 40 grand. I don't know how much that'll help me. I mean, anything's better than nothing, but it's still bullshit that they just keep fucking us one way and then they turn around and hand us some sand and say, here, put this in your ass. It'll make it feel better. It's What's Pat? Who's he talking to? Who's he calling full of shit? Pat, the re-gifter. He is a re-gifter. Piece of shit. He should have gave it back. I would love to have it. It's a better speaker than mine. No. He's going to freaking give it away and then drag me on for 2 years. Oh, man, I got it. Yeah, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to find it. I'm going to put... He's so full of shit. 2 years to find something? Your house ain't that big, dude. Pat's the new Steve. Rick's gifts mattered. Oh no! Fuck Pat 2020. Amanda's my girl. Oh shit! We should eat Pat. Oh no! Here we regifter. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh, see, someone else is admitting they regifted too. Oh shit. Go vote, asshole. You know what? If I had my Alexa, I could tell it to call you, or you could have told your Alexa to call my Alexa and reminded me. Instead, you regifted my shit. Pat's a regifter. Oh shit. Shame on Pat. Boo, Pat. Oh shit. Pat's gonna eat. Oh no. Pat's like the local freaking Supreme Court justice. They're all protesting and shit over this leak. Pat's like the local guy. Oh shit. All right, I'll go vote. Man, everybody's giving me shit about not going to voting. Oh shit, that's bad. He's gonna be crying. Ready? Okay, here he goes. Hey bud, what's up?
You suck.
Dude, it ain't my fault. You regifted my shit.
I didn't re-gift any of your shit.
Oh shit. What else?
Right, where are you at?
Everybody ask on the ballot. What else is on the ballot, Pat?
There's there's local shit on the ballot, but then there's the senior citizen tax deal, which you definitely get into, and then there's 40% deal.
So not a lot.
Not a lot. Great job of up here. Fuck, everybody's on my ass. Sarah loves me.
Oh, somebody's kissing your ass because they feel bad? Yeah, okay. Chicken pot pie. Oh,
The
no.
other girls were there. They would love on me a little bit too, but I don't see them.
You're not getting.
Other girl.
Oh.
It's on. I hear it.
Oh, look at Lee. Poor Pat. Oh, Lee's like poor Pat. He stole my shit and regifted it. It's not poor Pat.
I did not re-gift your shit. Now you're just making bullshit up. You know who you're sounding like?
Whatever.
A little like Joe Biden, a little confused.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Me?
I'm gonna go tell my friend Pelosi on you.
Oh dear. All right, go vote.
All right, I will.
All your 434 fans will be there for you when you get back. They have no lives and nothing else to do. So.
Oh, so now you're gonna crack on all the people that are supporting you, saying they have no life. Nice job.
Except for Lee, and except for a few other of my sweethearts, I won't crack on them. But you and most of them deserve it.
All righty.
Gotta go.
Later.
Later.
Mail. Oh shit. Tom, fuck you. I don't know about the French Foreign Legion. I don't, I don't know a whole much about the Foreign Legion shit. We need people on our border with either alligators, guns, landmines, or something. Little Belle's running up the fence line. She must have saw something. She's hauling butt up the fence line. Good. Stay away from that damn alarm. Beat your ass. All right. I should have put his ass in timeout. He'd have really been pissed. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you tying me up?" Oh. All right. Yeah, that was last live. I said everybody should just buy an alligator and donate it and ship it down there. Somebody set up a little website or YouTube channel and send your alligators to him. I think that you can order one for $225 and we'll just release them in a Rio Grande and then videotape people coming across the border playing tag with the alligators. It'll be funny to watch. Let's see if the government can get some money down there then to maybe trap the alligators because it's unfair to the criminals coming in. I live in an apartment on the street, engaging my neighbor. 85% are conservative. Anyone know where I live? What? Jeff, that fucking comment don't make no damn sense to me. 435 because my wife's listening. Oh, did somebody ask him how much you pay for a gun? You always say it costs less. Either it costs a lot less than it did, or you're just keeping it for a friend, or it's an old gun you've had and you just found it. You forgot you had it. Those are all pretty good excuses. Patty Mel. That sucks. Oh shit, deep fried Pat. Screw you, Pat. Put Pat on the rotisserie. Oh no, poor Pat. Hey, he's a freaking little regifter. Fuck him. He deserves what he gets. Little regifter. Patty vagina. Oh shit. All right. Let's get to the government failures because I kind of want to get a good list here on where do most of you think government has failed. I mean, there's just so many things. Obviously, they fail with quota hires. It's a disaster. They fail with lowering standards. They fail with promoting women into positions that they shouldn't even have hired, much less be in charge of. They fail with taking care of the border. They fail with being a good steward of our money, of our taxpayer money, as if and spending it like it's their own money, shopping for the best deal, being a good steward of the money. They fail in that area. I mean, they do fail pretty much in everything. Border security is an absolute failure. Printing money and giving money aid, we fail in giving everybody aid except our own damn country. Let's see. Everything. War on drugs. I don't know. It's a failure because the juice isn't worth the squeeze. We're spending billions to get some drugs and some money. And I mean, we've increased government and grown government, and people have come in and worked their entire careers on drugs, and there's still a drug problem, and there's always going to be a drug problem. And, they want more money for freaking Ukraine, and for white supremacy is a big problem in America. Even though you turn on the news and I can do, 8 hours on black violent crime that happens every day, somehow white supremacy is the issue. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? The lies of government. It's just education at all levels, a complete, absolute failure. The post office is an absolute failure. They can't get your mail. They screw it up. I got tracking numbers that shit I got shit on a tracking number that's been in Fort Worth for 2 weeks. It arrived 2 weeks ago. And it's a tracking number arrived in Fort Worth, waiting for the next destination. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to drive to Fort Worth to get this shit? I mean, they just fail at everything. They bankrupted everything. They never, ever start a program and stay within budget. They always have to grow. They always need more people. It's never going to work. They have to have something else to fix it. I mean, it's Waco was a complete failure. It's just everything they do. I can't even, I'm trying to think of even some successes of government. They let guys take over an airplane with freaking box cutters, and then suddenly we make a whole government federal bureaucracy, Homeland Security and fucking TSA. I mean, that only probably cost us what? Maybe $1 trillion a year or some shit. The budgets are outrageous. Congress is a complete fucking failure. They're all treasonous. They got walls around Congress because they want them to feel safe. They're putting fences, 8-foot fences around the Supreme Court to make them safe. And then they attacked fucking Trump for wanting walls on our border and said we don't need walls. It's just, I just can't find anything that government does good. And anybody that promotes or supports government, I'm just like, why? Why is it that I'm the weirdo, the government hater, the conspiracy, the right wing? Why am I the crazy one when there's evidence to back up everything I say on the ultimate failures of government? I worked in government my entire life. I ought to know a little bit about their failures. I'm working on a video now. They put a freaking woman through pilot school. She was the first pilot. She crashed a freaking $100 million plane on an aircraft carrier on her first flight. You know who they're mad at? The guys who released the video. They're getting disciplined. She ejected her plane, hurt 7 people on the airplane. The government had covered it up, and some guys on a boat videotaped on a phone and released it. And now we know. And who's in trouble? The guys who released it. Our tax dollars, $100 million plane, all the training they gave her. I guarantee you there are people saying she shouldn't be flying a plane. She's not ready. She doesn't have the good. We shouldn't do it. They put her out there. They promoted her. They made her the freaking first female pilot to land on an aircraft carrier. And she crashed a $100 million plane on her first fucking flight. And they tried to hide it. And now they're going after the people that leaked the video. It's just consistent failure and waste of taxpayers. And then every time I turn around, they're raising my property taxes. They're saying we don't have enough money. Inflation's going up. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix inflation. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to shoot your ass with a machine gun. I'm like, dude, I'm going to hook you up. Here's a Band-Aid. Really? Government caused fucking inflation. They're printing money and giving it away and wasting it in programs and bullshit. That's why we're in inflation. And they're going to fix it now. Perfect. Constitution. Look, the federal government has hated the Constitution from day one. The Constitution's whole purpose is to restrict government power. No government likes that. They are always trying to get more power and control. So the Constitution that's why the left and the libs are out there running around. We got to get rid of the Constitution. It's outdated. It's no good. We need to fix it. We need to amend it. We need to make it right. They want to get rid of it. They don't like the Second Amendment. They don't like the First Amendment. They don't like that we can talk about them. They don't like that we have free speech. They don't like any of that shit. They've already pretty much taken away freedom of the press because now they do warrants and there's no such thing as, confidential sources. Used to be government did not fuck with the press. They had carte blanche. They could do what they wanted. Now, press is scared of government because they know they'll come after you. They'll do a subpoena. They'll make you tell. They'll make you testify. They'll put your ass in jail. Pat's dumpster Dyson diving regifter. He gave me a gift and it looked like it came out of a dumpster. That's where he got that shit. I just fired up the pit. Oh, cool. What are you queuing? Some ribs, steak, hot links. What you got on the grill? Homeless, drug policy, border, taxes. Nobody's held accountable. They're not. It's just crazy on how people are willing to vote for the same people and then complain that nothing changes. Fail with grants. Well, they don't fail with grants if you're talking about the left. The left love grants on freaking the endangered mosquito and why boys don't know what bathroom to use and why girls want to be boys and boys want to be girls. They got plenty of grant money for that shit. They failed in education. They made people give bad loans to people that shouldn't be getting loans and going to college. Then they promoted these people. Then they let them pass college because they were paying. And now we got a bunch of idiots with college degrees that owe a lot of money and they can't get a job. So now the government's going to bail them out and say, don't worry about paying back. Meanwhile, all the responsible people that paid for their own education got fucked. Our government is in the business of fucking good working people and giving shit away to worthless takers of society that contribute fucking nothing. Rick, everybody contributes something and there's good. And you shut up, freaking crazy ass, liberal ass, stupid shit. Affordable health care. Yeah, that's another one. You can keep your doctor. Lied about that shit. Everybody's health care went up. Crazy up. No standards. Well, you can't have standards when you hire people. I mean, look at that woman that's pointed at the Supreme Court. Did no qualifications, no nothing. He just says, I'm appointing a black female. Now I'll go find who I want to appoint. No, we're not going to have a contest for the best qualified. We're not going to put everybody up that's at the top of their tier and have some sort of process to pick. Nope, I'm picking a black female. That's it. If you're a black female, you get to be a justice. Perfect. I'm sick of you giving money to Ukraine too. It's fucking bullshit. Every time I turn around, it's 30 billion here, 14 billion here, 300 million here, doing this, doing that. I'm surprised something didn't happen today. Is today or Monday Victory Day in Russia, where they celebrate their supposedly taking out the Nazis? I mean, Russia lost 30 million people during World War II. Or was it one? I don't know. 30 million people. That is a huge freaking loss of people. 30 million. And you know what? They're proud of it. They're like, we didn't give up. We won. Even though it cost 30 million. We don't care. Well, that's a good government. I mean, our government's getting the same way. They don't give a shit. Yeah, going away from the gold standard was a huge, colossal fuck. Like I said, if Putin wants to really fuck the U.S., that's what he needs to do. He needs to put his money on the gold standard, and he will fuck the U.S. royally. What don't they fail at? They don't fail at spending money, printing money, and fucking shit up. They are really good at that. Well, that's a big problem. It is these fucking, it's the same as the kings and queens and the families. We got different kings and queens. And I mean, our whole country was like, we didn't want that. We're not supposed to have to bow to people. We don't have to respect you. We don't have to kiss somebody's ass to get something. This is by the people, for the people is what we were given. We even put the founders put in the Constitution, if government ever gets so tyrannical, the people need to be armed so they can remove the tyrannical government. They put it right in there. The government should never forget they work for the people, and if they do forget it, the people should remove them. Who thinks the government works for the people? Who thinks any government official thinks they work for? They may say it, oh, I work for you and I represent. That's all bull. They represent themselves. They're all fucking leeches. Let's see. Endless debt. I mean, our debt is just fucking outrageous. I think they failed at the fucking space program too. Go to fucking the moon a couple times and now we never go back, and you can't. And anytime you ask questions, and now if somebody wants to go up there, we have the technology to go up there and map the moon. We can send drones right now and have them map the moon, land on the moon, drive around, take pictures. And the government made the area where we landed off limits. Said you can't go either above it or within so much distance of it. Wow. If we're so proud where we landed, why wouldn't we want to go back and look? What's left? How's it deteriorated? What's going on? Why? Government says no. But why, Rick? Because they're fucking liars. Yeah, government and lawyer ethics. I'm interested on who freaking leaked the shit at the Supreme Court. Somebody mentioned that it might be Breyer. If it's Breyer, he can't be fired because he's retiring. So he could have said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think he would do that. But I don't put anything past fucking lawyer. Remember, all judges are nothing but fucking lawyers in a black robe. Okay? Put lipstick on a pig, he's still a fucking pig. Put a black robe on a lawyer, there's still a fucking lawyer. So that this somehow respect and your honor, and they're somehow valued and they're great people. Fucking judges. I mean, we've done investigations on judges since the judges have been around. There's judges that are fucking taking money. There's judges that are fucking people. There's judges that are fucking filling up their secretary. There's fucking shit. They're all fucking lawyers. I just don't understand where people have that aren't in a system. They have this kind of like automatic respect for a judge, like they earned it and it was very difficult and they really must be smart and good to be. What? Most judges are fucking appointed by somebody who likes them or who they did a favor, whether it was crooked politics, whatever. They're fucking lawyers, including the fucking Supremes. Dude dressed like a woman in a dirt. What the hell? What? Only thing government can fix is a broke hooker. No, they'll arrest a hooker because then they can't control it. Mental health. Oh, man, when they did away with the mental institutions, that was a big deal. Government wanted to save money and say, fuck it. So here's the big plan for mental institutions. They used to have mental institutions. When you were crazy and you tried to do shit, they would lock you up in a mental institution. And the government would have to house you. It was better than housing you in a jail. You have medical staff. You're not as violent. If you are violent, they can fix it. There's this car driving down my road. I don't recognize that car. Hang on. And they're pulling up to my freaking, by my gate here. What are you doing? All right, why are you parked at my gate, dude? You don't want me to go. Oh, somebody's out of the car. He's delivering a package. Oh, it looks like it may be a Prime package. Yeah, he's putting it in my box. Taking a picture of it. Motherfucking Amazon the other day delivered a fucking empty package. I was so fucking pissed. It says your package is delivered. And it shows a picture in the box. I go out there. It is a fucking empty envelope. That motherfucker opened it up, stole my shit, put an empty fucking envelope at my gate and snapped a picture of it and said it was delivered. And what am I supposed to do? They're going to say, we delivered it. We got a picture. It was right there. I was like, the fucking package was empty. The motherfucking driver stole my shit. Can't do nothing. Fuckers. I already ate my 2 Werthers. All right, anyway, I digress. What are you talking about? Biden to give billions to Ukraine. Well, look at Hunter Biden's laptop. Look at fucking how much money they spent investigating Trump for all these years. I mean, it's just diversity, inclusion. I mean, that's just the biggest fucking lie. I mean, there's so many lies that people are buying into. Even Pat has fucked up less than a government. What is 6:15? I gotta go vote. I gotta leave at 6:30 so I can go vote. Make it legal. Government failed diversity crap, education, border, economy, grads, oil independent, policing, transgender bullshit, justice system. Yeah, pretty much. What else does government supposed to? What are they successful at? That might be the better question. But I mean, it's just, I get so tired every time I talk about government. I have people looking at me like, dude, why are you so anti-government? Because they're fucking worthless? Because they're fucking up the country? Because they're stealing my money? Because nobody can get ahead? Because they're totally allowing the country to be invaded across the border with nothing. I mean, why would anybody like the government? Yet I'm the one that's always asked, why are you so anti-government, Rick? Fuck. They stole, well, I can't say that. Sorry. We can't talk about the E word, the stolen E, because that's been deemed by the Ministry of Truth to be untrue because they don't want to hear it. See, that's always the answer when it's not your money. That's the problem. When it's not your money, we'll just throw money at it. I don't throw money at problems. I try to solve problems. And if I put money into it, I want to make sure I put as minimum as I can to get the most output and to correct it with the least amount of money. The problem with government is they don't care. It's not their money. They never run out. I mean, wouldn't you like to live with a bank account that never ran out of money? And I would throw money at everything. If you tell me my bank account will never be empty, you can write checks for whatever you want and you can spend any way you want, I'd throw money at shit too. I wouldn't give a shit. That's the attitude in government, and that's the problem. When we make laws that hold government employees accountable when they lose money or they appoint people that do bad jobs and they get sued and they're cost money people, that's when we'll see change. When it comes out of their pocket, they'll care. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. They're raising the post office stamp again today, I heard. If they can just raise it this one more time, they think the post office can become independent and won't need any money. So now they want to raise it this one last time, because if we raise it this one last time, they're going to be independent. They won't need government money. I've heard that shit at least fucking 10 times since I've been alive. Where I work, English is a second language. No shit. People living under bridges. The only thing that I got a problem with Ukraine that's pretty fucked up is they're sending a whole bunch of rubbers over there and a whole bunch of birth control pills, because evidently the Russian soldiers are raping everything that's got a fucking pussy. And I mean, I've always thought that was pretty much the low of the low. I just don't like people that abuse their power, but that is a power abuse at the extreme level. There's no law and order. You're in the middle of a crisis. You've already taken these people's homes and safety. You're fighting the government. It's not their fault. And to put insult to injury, you have guys fucking and raping the women. There's not much of a lower crime in my book. And that's just fucking sickening to me. And that's the only thing that gets me a little bit of feeling sorry for what's going on in Ukraine, is evidently the rapes on women are through the freaking roof, and the Russian soldiers are having their way with every fucking woman. And my answer to that is, if all those women had a gun, those guys wouldn't be raping them. Or the first guy, until they ran out of ammo, they wouldn't get raped. Which is why I think all women ought to have a gun. The gun is the greatest equalizer. You know, women always want to be safe, and they want other people to keep them safe. Their husband, the government, the police, somebody. A lot of women don't want the responsibility of making themselves safe because it takes work. It's hard. It takes input. You have to go. You have to train. You have to buy ammo. You have to keep guns. You have to stay physically fit. You have to work out. You have to train. All that is work, and women would rather just feel safe. Not all women, Rick. I'm not saying all women. I'm saying most women in general, that's kind of the attitude. And the problem with that is when you allow your safety to be given to you by others, those people can stop giving it to you at any time. And that's what Ukraine is seeing. It's fucked up, but let's see. I wanted to discuss these guys that escaped. When a cop shoots somebody, it's called a seizure. It's a seizure of the body. When I shoot and kill you, I've seized you. That's the way the law defines a seizure. When I use deadly force on you, it's a seizure. So if I don't have the right authority to seize you, it's an unlawful seizure. I shouldn't have been able to shoot you. When you go to jail or prison and you're convicted of a crime, you no longer have the right of unlawful seizure. So you can be doing a jail sentence for a misdemeanor, and if you escape, you can be shot and killed because you can't claim that it was an unlawful seizure. You have no freedom. You are in custody. And if you're in custody, you don't have freedom. If you don't have freedom, you can't claim it was an unlawful seizure. Your body is in the custody of the government. So these guys can be shot by government pretty much on sight. Well, he can. She hasn't been convicted yet. But he can be shot in the back on site, no questions asked, by government, not the pesky citizen. Technically, I think the pesky citizen can shoot him. They're a danger to someone else. He's going to get away. He's killed some people. He's a dangerous felon. He's about to get away. The incompetent cops let him out. The incompetent cops can't find him. Therefore, I found him. I can shoot him. And I can claim I'm doing fucking the public a service. So I think anybody can shoot him. But understand that when you escape, you don't have the right to unlawful seizure because you've already seized. So anytime they find or do anything with this guy, he has no rights because he was in a custody government and he fled. All right. Wanted to get that out there. Hey, somebody gave me $50. Holy shit. Elizabeth, thank you. Quit funding the federal government with your taxes. I know, I would love to. The problem is I don't want the fucking federal government taking my house. I don't want them garnishing my wages and taking money out of my bank account. I don't want them seizing anything I have in a bank account or when I get money. I don't want them taking, Social Security or any savings that I have. I just don't want them doing that. And when you say don't pay taxes, which I agree, I hate it, but you're going to lose. I mean, if you don't have anything, then don't pay taxes because you can't get blood out of a tournament and they can't come get you. But you got to not have nothing and never have nothing. I mean, they came after my one guy. He hadn't filed a tax in like 20 years, hasn't filed a tax return. And they came after him. And when he applied for Social Security, I don't know how it ended up turning out, but they definitely came back after his ass for not filing all those years. But if you're working under the table and they can't show that you had income, then you don't owe taxes and you're probably okay. But if you're anyway responsible and you own a car, you have a bank account, you have a debit card, you have a cell phone, you have a house, you're living somewhere. If you're anyway responsible, the government knows they can hurt you. If you're homeless and illegal coming across a border and you don't fucking do anything but get free medical and get free this and free that and free education and all that shit, then the government doesn't care. You get away with it. That's how upside down the government is. It's just crazy. I think I already read that one. How come we have no fucking say? We don't. Because we keep electing. I'm telling you, all we got to do is have people that run that are like me, anti-government, hate government, and just elect those people. I mean, if you ain't running on an anti-government, anti-tax, stay the fuck out of the people's business and limit government and cut government, if you're not running with those platforms, you get 0 votes. This shit would be fixed in 1 election, maybe 2. I mean, it's really that fucking easy. But government's very good at keeping us divided and saying you're a racist and you're bad and you're good and the poor black people and the poor illegal people and the mean white people and so they're very good at keeping us to where they want us focused on other issues instead of holding their ass accountable. Shit, 6:25. I got to go at 6:30 so I can go vote. So we got 5 minutes. I'm going to go down to the end. Fast and Furious. What a freaking disaster. Government gave illegal, new, sold automatic weapons. Told a person who they got a federal firearms license and had to agree to follow these rules or they would lose their license. The federal government came in and go violate the rules and give these people guns. And then they killed somebody with those guns. That's And nobody went to jail. Nobody got in trouble. Nobody got fired. No one lost any money. No one got civilly sued and lost all their money. I mean, big failure giving immunity to these fucking judges and everybody else. ATF, FBI, I mean, they're all CIA, all of our federal government. I mean, our entire federal government is as crooked as a dog's hind leg. It's bullshit. Auction my house off. I know, it's freaking crazy. They will put you out on a street and make you homeless to get theirs. And then they want to talk about, we're here to help you. We got to pass this law to protect you. We're going to shut down business to protect you. We're here to keep you safe. Open the fucking borders and letting drug dealers, cartels, fentanyl come in. We're going to keep you safe. We need more laws. We need to get rid of the guns. The guns is what make you a victim. Yeah, we need to get rid of the guns so we can help you. And idiots fall for it. Yeah, do we have an anti-federalist party? We need one. Didn't they used to have one that's called the Whips or something? I thought there was a third 14.9 million deaths from COVID worldwide, 4% from the lowest income, 15% from the richest countries that had the antivirus and lockdowns. Yeah, perfect. Go figure that shit. Filing taxes is voluntary. Look, dude, I've heard that before. That sounds great, but it just ain't fucking true. All right? It's not voluntary when they can take your fucking house. That's just stupid. People that are saying, oh man, I know a guy that did it. I'm telling you, I know a guy who's his dad got his boat seized in another fucking country because he left the country with his boat and the government reached out and took his fucking boat in another country because he didn't pay his taxes. So don't think that taxes are voluntary. I wish everybody didn't pay. As soon as it gets to where I'm only dumbass paying, I'll stop paying. But it ain't fucking happening. I love my new tax. It puts me back to making one pre-tax bracket. Pat is reposting other people's posts. Rick is James Freeman's dad. America first. Yeah, no shit. And that's another thing. I mean, people that are going into the military now, I'm like, man, why are you going to support a crooked government and fight for that government? I wouldn't join the military now. There's no fucking way. It's just bullshit. Our government is crooked at the core. They are destroying us, and we're allowing it, and we're not fighting back. And every time we don't fight back, they get more power, and they push and take more. And I mean, I just don't see any way this ends that's good. Yeah, Al Sharpton has owned taxes. He owns millions of taxes, but he's a black male, and they don't want BLM, and they don't want to say they're racist, and they let him get away with it. I guarantee you, if I owed fucking taxes, I got California hawking me for fucking taxes, saying I owe them $500. I told them, suck my dick. I don't owe you shit. And they're trying to get me taxes saying I earned money in California 2 years ago. I'm like, I ain't been to that fucking state since I left. I don't owe you fucking shit. Oh, okay, we'll fix it. And I'm still getting letters every day. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Threaten you. You better pay us. We're adding interest. It started out at $500. I think now it's up to $750. I don't give a fuck you. I ain't paying shit. Fuck you. How about that? I got to go vote. I really do. Any update on Railroad Commission chick? She did not win. It was close, but she did not win. Wow. No shit, even after it's paid off. See, that's another problem. They shouldn't be able to fucking touch your house. There is a way to avoid that now. If you get an LLC and put it in someone else's name or somehow lease it, like give it to your kid or somebody, and then lease it back from them with a 99-year lease, they can't. There's ways that attorney can get it out from under them, especially since it's paid for. So, vote. Man, everybody's 6:30, Rick. I know I got to go. Time's up. Thanks, Kat. I got to go. Who's running in Texas right now? I don't freaking know. I don't even know what we're voting for. This kind of vote just kind of snuck up on me. Fucking Saturday vote? What? Fresh communism in your hearts, really? LAPD got COVID. Oh, and they want more COVID money. LLC and a trust. Yeah, I'm not a legal guy, so I don't give legal advice, but I know there is a way. Homestead your house, they can't touch it. That's not true. My house is homesteaded. You don't look for patriots growing in the wild. They're forged. Well, they're also made out of just being abused and fed up. I know they charge me every year. If you owe over $1,000 at the end of the year, you get penalties. I get penalties every time I owe over $1,000. I usually owe over $1,000 every freaking year. Loaded diaries. What? We owe $8K. Put a lien on your property. I think the reason people join now is because they were young. Yeah. I mean, it's all political. Anybody that really wants to go in the military, they hate it and they want to get out because it's so, they're working for a woman that can't freaking walk up a flight of stairs and they're yelling at them. They're not doing their job. And you're like, what? I bought the receipts. Oh, fuck them. Go cast your suggestion at the pretend box. Nice one, Yank. All right, 6:33. You guys are making me late. Oh, I said 33. There's going to be some freaking Mason somebody here. I got to go. No, I'm not coming back. I got to go. By the time I get there, vote, come back, it'll probably be 7:30. And I'm just going to relax. I was out in the sun all day fixing that damn tractor. And so Rick locked and loaded diaries. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Short live. Good night. And